This is a video to show that the identity of the 24 elders we see in heaven prior to the tribulation is in fact the blood-bought church, in Revelation chapter 4 verse 4. And round about the throne were 24 seats, and upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting, clothed in white raiment, and they had on their heads crowns of gold. We need to look back into the Old Testament to discover why we are represented with the number 24. In 1 Chronicles chapter 24 verses 7 to 18, we see that King David separates the Levitical priesthood into 24 courses. In the New Testament, we see that we are made priests. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 5. Ye also are lively stones, are built up a spiritual house, and holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God by Jesus Christ. Revelation chapter 1 verse 6. And hath made us kings and priests unto God and his Father. To him be glory and dominion for ever and ever. Amen. So the number 24 represents the office of priests that is given to us by Jesus Christ. The next thing we will look at are the seats they are sitting on. The English word seats comes from the Greek word thronos, which means a throne or seat for kingly power, which signifies royalty or the power to judge. We see again that the seats they are sitting upon also show that this signifies that it is in reference to the church. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Verse 3. Know ye not that ye shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? Revelation chapter 3 verse 21. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, and am set down with my Father in his throne. So we see that these are the judgment seats we are promised by Jesus Christ himself. Next we look at the white raiment they are wearing. We see that this is promised to the church in the letters to the 7 churches. Revelation chapter 3 verse 5. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. Revelation chapter 3 verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold, tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. So we see the church is in white raiment, promised to them by Jesus Christ. However, these are not to be confused with the great multitude in Revelation chapter 7 verse 9. They are not on seats or thrones, they have no crowns. They do have palms, which the 24 elders have never received. John identifies them to one of the elders in verse 14 as those who came out of the great tribulation. The great multitude are very different and separate from the 24 elders. Next we will look at the crowns the 24 elders are wearing. We see again that this is something promised exclusively to the church. 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 4. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. The crowns also symbolize the office of a king, which we also receive through Jesus Christ. Revelation chapter 1 verse 6. and hath made us kings and priests unto God and his Father. To him be glory and dominion for ever and ever. Amen. As the 24 elders are already wearing crowns, prior to the seals being opened in heaven during the tribulation by Jesus Christ, in Revelation chapter 6, we see that the rapture has already happened, and the church has already been rewarded in heaven by Jesus Christ, as stated in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that every one may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. So we see that the 24 elders must represent the church. 24 because we are priests, seats because we are judges, crowns because we are kings, and white raiment that was promised to the churches, which is why it must be a pre-tribulation rapture. Thank you for watching.